again, a Canadian shield. It's my school project that I've been working on. So my school project is landforms. So the landform I picked is the Canadian shield. There's also plateaus and other stuff like that. So I picked the Canadian shield, so I wrote down what we need. For Canadian shield, you kind of need rolling hills. In the Canadian shield, there's lots of little lakes living in the Canadian shield because it has pieces of the Earth's crust. So you want to put a lot of lakes or just a little river. So what you're gonna need, how you're gonna make it, is you're gonna need first just a box. And then what you're gonna put in it is you're gonna need, to make it extra detailed, you might gonna need animals, deers, bears, foxes. And to make it more detailed, you can go outside and gather up some sticks. So when you gather up some sticks from outside, if you got grass outside, you can get that grass. You can buy grass. And to make the trees, you can just put a little cup, then kind of put it like that and get it all on. So I bought some moss, I think. Yeah, moss. So the moss is gonna be like the trees. Okay. So what you're gonna need: glue gun, paint, glue, and scissors. So how we're gonna start is we're gonna need a plain box. Inside of the box, you're going to paint. You're gonna start painting all around. Put blue in the sky. You can make it any color. Then you might want to make a little river anywhere. I made a little river going through the middle. If you don't have grass, just put grass from felt. So you just gotta have some felt and pretend it's grass. If you want to make it look a little more realistic, I kind of put little dabs of paint on it to look like real grass. If you don't have the moss I have, you can just use the felt. If you don't want to make trees, you can just paint some. I put some in the back just to make it look a little more realistic because I don't want to make a million trees. So you cannot make so many trees in the long process, you can just paint some. So we're gonna add in our decorations. Okay, so starting, we're gonna make the rock. So it can be your mountain. What you're gonna need is crumbled up newspaper. I just took a newspaper, I folded it, I crumbled it, I played around with it and make it to a ball shape. Then you're gonna glue it and stack it, and if you want to, you can paint it to make it look more like a rock. If you want it to look like grass is growing, just put little dabs of green. That's it. To make the trees, you might need pom-poms, sticks from outside, or the grass moss. So how I made this tree is I used the stick from outside and I just pushed the pom-pom in. This tree is a little bigger because it's a forest. This tree, I made it with a pipe cleaner and I swirled it around the stick. This one is also with pipe cleaners, but I just swirled it around like a bushy tree, kind of like the pom-pom tree. And last is the most realistic trees, which you use moss, grass, or any type of grass or moss, and you just glue it with glue on the stick with hot glue or just glue. Now to put your trees in, you're gonna have to use some hot glue, or you can use just glue, but you're gonna have to hold it for a long time. So to put the hot glue, you're gonna have to heat it up and wait for a minute for it to heat up, then start making your forest. just finished putting the trees. This is my final product. This is how it's going to look in yours, but in different places because yours could actually be not even a Canadian Shield. It could be like I don't know, a big giant river. So might not look the same, but it's your way. So these are some rocks I collected from outside, and I'm just gonna use them to make the Canadian Shield and maybe a little bit of the Earth's crust. Like this could be a piece of the Earth's crust. Or I could use little rocks to put around the trees. Or just put around here. So we'll see how that comes out. Okay, so guys, I did add in some of my rocks to make it a little nicer. To make this moss rock over here, I used some grass and I kind of trimmed it, and I used glue. I put glue, then I kind of trimmed the little pieces of grass to make like a moss rock. Back here is like a bush, but it's actually a rock. I put the name up here, and now it's time for the accessory. So I made this little bird egg right here. And I made this bird nest with another bird egg inside. And how did this apple get here? Never mind. So we're gonna put the bird nest on there. The bird egg. We'll fix that in a minute. And we made little fishies. A moment. And it's time to be free fish. We're gonna put them in the water. Oh, you flipped around. There, swimming all around. Okay. Now, Mama Bear really wants to go to her cave, so we're gonna put her cave at the top and just put Mama Bear maybe right there. She's kind of hiding. But before I leave her there, I'm gonna show you guys how she is. Go back to sleep, Mama Bear. Now we have a beaver. Beavers need logs, so I think he cut a tree down. We're just gonna put him right there. Wait, face the camera, Beaver. Beaver, stay. Beaver, stay. Okay. Get your piece of wood and stay. There we go. We have a deer. How did this deer come here? Okay. I think the deer really wants to lay down. Let's see, I'm looking around in the forest here. A fox? Wow, where did it come from? Let's see, where should your home be? Is this okay for you? Okay. How did this egg get here? It has to go back up. To the bird nest you go. Ah! I don't think this egg is surviving. I think it cracked. This is how my Canadian Shield turned out. I have the mountain with the cave and Mama Bear. And I have some fishies swimming. I have the fox. I have the deer. I have everything. So my Canadian shield is done. I hope you enjoyed this video, making your own little places. Instead of making a Canadian shield, you could have done anything else. Your own dollhouse, camping site, anything. Maybe even a park. You could use real sand, or you could make somewhere with snow, or going sledding. Anything you'd like, or even a house. I hope you liked this craft video.